Rixie. This is the Daily Rec, a great resource for daily recommendations. Today's topic, music. I'm Tanner Carlton. My recommendation for today is the artist Sun Little. I discovered Sun Little when, the old school way, I was walking around a music festival. And I was like, it's feeling good, loosey-goosey, walking around. And I was like, what is that? What is that noise? And I looked up and this guy was starting his set. And it was like a really weird mix. This is his old record. And he opened with this song. And it was a mix of like rockabilly, like kind of like blues rock. It was quicker and faster. His voice is very old school R&B. And I was like, I'm going to go check that out. And the person I was there with at the time was like, I'm going to the tent. I'm going to get some drinks. And I was like, I'm going to watch that music. And I went over there and kind of, how on a festival or any type of show, you just kind of like float in, you flow in there and you're like, it's good. Tunes are good. I stayed the whole set. And there were points in the show where I was kind of like, all right, this band or this act is called Sun Little, but I feel like it's just this like singer. It's just this guy. And it was very clear to me at the time that like he was the main act and the guys around him were just like people hired to play. But they were good. And his voice is incredible. The festival I was at was a festival in Delaware, which might spark people's attention immediately because there's one main festival in Delaware that happens there. It's called Firefly Festival. It was this huge fairground though, and like you had to walk miles to like get to different stages and stuff. And he was on a side stage of one of the main stages, and he was just throwing down. I've really been into old like 50s R&B lately, and I think he is like a new version of that in some ways, especially that record. Old R&B tends to be sort of like this low-hanging fruit, if you will. People made a lot of money off of it for a reason. It sold a lot of records, and it was really easy to listen to. And I think he did do a little bit of that in his like first big record release, which he was on tour for. But I think he's doing some pretty cool, like interesting, darker stuff. Some songs I recommend. I mean, anything off that first record, geez. But specific ones, I love the song Your Love Will Blow Me Away. And Lay Down is great. And then a song About a Flood. It's also off that first record I listened to a lot. I don't know. He's cool. He's got a very interesting take on R&B and rock, and he can play guitar. Seems like a cool dude. You should listen to him. If you want to check out Sun Little, the link is in the show notes. It's been your Daily Rec. See you tomorrow.
The Daily Rec is a production of Rixie. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, leave us a review and rate the show. It really helps out.